Good morning. I'm Kyle Gibbons, Operations Section Chief on the shoe fly and two cabin incident with the Oregon Department of Forestry Team 1. So we'll go ahead and give an operational update on the two cabin fire outside of Monument. So that fire continued to hold and patrol lines, and crews continue to mop up. So everything's going good there. The last 48 hours, not a lot of growth, so just a little, probably some mapping updates as far as growth, and then but everything will just continue to hold and improve. And we do have a rough weather day today, so red flag warnings in the area, so we'll stay heavily staffed there, and hopefully we can just hold and improve those lines and continue the containment on that fire. And then moving over to the shoe fly incident. So currently, we did an update last night just because we had several areas with high fire activity yesterday, and quite a bit of fire moving around on the landscape. So we'll go ahead and start in Division Quebec. And so down here in Quebec, where we're calling drop point 59, so the Zulu Quebec break, the fire kind of comes out like this, and then around Peggy Butte, and then drops down and kind of parallels the highway for a bit. So last night crews were able to get in there with dozers and hand crews and then water tenders, things like that, and help mop that up. And so some of that's tied together, and then there's other areas where crews are getting out there this morning. They're going to do what we call a hot swap. So the night crews will stay on the line, and then the day crews will swap with them. So that'll be of high priority today, and there's quite a bit to tie together there still, and so that'll be the priority for the day, and hopefully we can get that stuff tied together. And once again, there's going to be critical weather in this area, so we'll have to coordinate that heavily with aircraft as well. So use of helicopters, and then also retardant if the smoke clears out and we can safely get in there with aircraft to support the ground crews. So moving around into Division Zulu, currently that line, the holding, and we're just going to go ahead and hold and improve that line as we move to the north. And then into Division Alpha, everything's looking pretty good, and as we move through here, and then once we get into this drop point 10 country, there's several areas where we've picked up spot fires. There's quite a bit of snag patches, some old fire scars, and so there's been activity in here the last 24 hours. So all of yesterday they were in there, and so they give a little and they'd win a little, just kind of back and forth, but not gaining a ton of ground, but not losing a ton of ground. And then last night, similar. So they made some progress, keeping this stuff corralled in here, but definitely didn't totally get it wrapped up, but didn't lose a ton of ground either. So more and more resources are coming in, and so the idea is we'll just continue to try to corral this, and then get some of these lines prepped in case we need to back up a little bit and utilize a different fire line in this area. So, and then moving into Division Lima, this is where we've made pretty good progress, and haven't seen a lot of significant growth. And then we're starting to get some of this area where it's into patrol status. So through here and then into this slop over area, a lot of that is more into a patrol status now. So we'll go ahead and have a patrol on it today, and then focus on any areas of hot spots along the line, but definitely looking pretty good there. And then even coming back into this portion of Quebec, things are looking pretty good. So it's going to be a rough weather day, and we have our work cut out for us. Thank you.